Welcome to Daily Pony Packs, where we open one pony pack daily. Here's a compilation of me opening this entire box. And this is Bright Moon Box 6. As you can see here, this box contains sea ponies. The goal is sea pony rarity. But the sea ponies are the highest rarity of the box, and rarity herself is only 1 out of 6, so we're gonna be here a while. On the pack here, we are blessed with Our Lady Princess Twilight Sparkle, blessed be her name. I know that's a stupid bit, but I find it really funny. Hey, starting off with Gummy. Gummy is the best pet, not even close. Sorry, Tank. Sorry, Angel. Pfft, they're nothing compared to the greatest alligator baker in Equestria.
Gummy's aunt. In fact, there he is now.
Yo, Goth Mommy Fluttershy. Yes. How did they know that's what I wanted? Only an SSR, but a strong first pack.
It's not like the futility of shopping can be made better with black leather and metal studs, but they help.
Ooh, so this is actually from the comics. If you don't know what that comic's about, I will tell it to you as I slowly open all of these. So, that guy right there with the eye patch and the mustache, his name is Captain Hoofbeard. He's a pirate. And Twilight and friends have joined his crew because his crew abandoned him. And they were the first ponies he saw. No one really wanted to join up, but Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash jumped at the opportunity. Rainbow Dash obviously because pirates are awesome, but Fluttershy's got some ulterior motives that we'll find out over time. Ah, yes. Golden Harvest. I love her in that one episode when she does that one thing, right? You know that one thing, She has literally no speaking roles, right? Who the hell is that? Ah, yes, here we go, Rarity, my queen. Please save me from whoever the hell that fake pony is. Hey, alright, Princess Celestia you are. Hey, I'm not complaining. Just because Celestia is my least favorite alicorn doesn't mean I don't appreciate her. So majestic. So glittery. Anyway, back to this pirate story. So here we got Rainbow and friends minus Applejack and Fluttershy. They're back on the pirate ship. We'll talk about them later. So these four were tasked with getting the captain's treasure map, which his crew stole from him and threw down a pit. And that pit is actually this giant crab's lair. So the girls are trying to go in and steal the map from it. You following the story so far? Anyway, put a pin in that and to appreciate dumb little baby Spike in a diaper. Ayy. Who is your favorite of Rarity's employees? Not a large batch to pick from, I know. I'm partial to Smokey Jr.
Smokey Jr.
Dang, still haven't opened a Crusader with a cutie mark. I mean, I get it, they're blank flank for a little more than half the show, but come on. Apple Bloom does a pretty bad job at mediating between Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo when they're in Mount Eris on their map quest. It's a good thing Twilight found time to help them when she wasn't chugging salmon juice. Ooh, when does Luna literally ever dress up? She doesn't attend any galas, right? When would she wear this? Summer Sun Celebration? I don't think they dress up for that. She's not at Cadence's wedding. Twilight's coronation? Literally could not tell you what this is from. But I will say she's looking pretty elegant. Oh, well, you know what? Screw it. So the gang has to get the treasure map from this crab, right? So Pinkie Pie, actually, is the crab whisperer, and she summons an army of little crabs. And they steal every single item the giant crab owns. And that's how the gang gets the treasure map. And we finish off with Our Lady Princess Twilight Sparkle, blessed be her name. Nice. God, Angel. He's such a little shit. I love him. He's just an agent of chaos. Fluttershy clearly has a type.
I talk to animals, I want to marry Discord.
Winona, on the other hand, is just a dog. Easily the weakest pet. Yummy! What is going on? Why is Limestone eating this pear? This is incredibly silly. So this is an LSR? Okay. Okay, this scene. So, after retrieving the treasure map, Rainbow Dash and friends are starting a mutiny. And Rainbow's all like, alright, I'm gonna try to make some wind. And Pinkie Pie, because she's a child, is like, hee, sometimes she breaks it too, Lamau. Bo Hothoof, aka Rainbow's dad. Parental Guidance is an interesting episode for Scootaloo. I believe it's the first glimpse we get into Scootaloo's shitty home life. Rainbow Dash hating all the attention she gets from her parents, contrasted with Scootaloo, who gets zero. Poor Scoots.
Growing up, I never thought I'd be the best at anything because no pony ever told me.
Oh my god, is that level 12 Ranger in Discord? Or, what's his name? Captain Was? God, there's nothing like hanging out with the boys playing some O&O, am I right? I truly adore the few Discord Big Mac Spike episodes. They are great. So this is the cover art for the comic. I believe it's issue 13 of Friendship is Magic. It's 13 and 14. And it is illustrated by Brenda Hickey, who is my favorite comic artist. Wow, information. And we finish off with Super Rare Pinkie Pie. What's she doing here? I don't recognize the outfit she has on. Hey, Scootaloo. Sorry your parents never told you were good at anything, and then left. That's rough, buddy. I'm sure they just went to get some milk. It'll be okay. This is an interestingly unique design for a random nobody pony I don't recognize. She's a Pegasus, so if I had to guess where she's from, a Wonderbolts episode? I don't know. A lot of unique Pegasi there. Whoa, where did Pinkie get all these gems? Like, I know she hides candy in her mane, but damn, girl. God, I cannot not think about the Equestria Girl scene in Roller Coaster of Friendship, where Pinkie's just digging around in the dumpster and gets a bunch of, like, candy and food stuck to her hair, and then just pulls it off and eats it. You do you, girl. Okay, so, the reason the girls are even mutinying in the first place is the captain is just sailing in circles. That's why his crew betrayed him. They all think he went crazy. And then, like, after a week of just sailing nowhere, they ran out of food, and Twilight's like, alright, it's time to go home. Oh my god, it's little baby muffins. What do you think her cutie mark means? How did she get it? The world may never know. Blossom Forth. Whoa, a random nobody pony I actually recognize for once. I know where Blossom Forth is from. She's one of the random Pegasi in Hurricane Fluttershy. I only know that because I've somewhat recently gone through the episode to pull clips. You know, let's talk about things from Parental Guidance that aren't about Scootaloo being abandoned. This line from Rainbow's mom is really funny.
Great job yelling at us, sweetie. No one can make their parents feel more worthless than you.
Hey, ultra rare Fluttershy. Man, a very Pegasi-pilled pack so far. Aw, she's got like little flowers in her eyes and mane. That's cute. This is nice. Okay, story time. So this is just after the mutiny. Right after they took control of the ship, the girls found the treasure. And that treasure is this flock of sea ponies. Turns out Captain Hoofbeard was stalking his girlfriend. and found the treasure was a loose term, the sea ponies attacked the ship. They were like, leave us alone, Jesus! Anyway, aw, it's cute little baby Rara. We got baby muffins the other day. I wonder if we're gonna get a lot of baby forms. Oh, we got baby Spike too. Yeah, we might. Poor Moon Dancer. And Mini Wet, Lemon Hearts, and Twinkle Shine, they didn't really care about Twilight, but for some reason, Moon Dancer did. But unfortunately, that was a one-sided relationship, as Twilight never gave a shit. RIP. Yo, speaking of someone Twilight actually does give a shit about though, it's amazing that Twilight's first instinct upon seeing Turek literally in the process of blowing up the library is to grab Owlicious, then get out. She processed that information real fast. My life is complete. Man, that smirk on her face just perfectly captures her true essence. God, I love Trixie. What is she eating, a Tangelo? I don't actually know what that is, but if I had to guess. So Fluttershy's the reason the girls are out here. She was nursing a wounded fish, and he got all healed, and it was time to return him to the ocean. But once she got there, she decided she didn't want to return Gil. That's the fish's name, Gil. But goddamn Captain Hoofbeard crashed his ship onto shore and washed Gil out of her hooves. So she joins this pirate expedition with the sole purpose of finding and kidnapping this fish. Hey, it's Pee-wee. What a little guy. Man, I can't believe Garble wanted to kill him. Not even eat him, just straight murder. Sheriff Silverstar, that's the sheriff of Papalusa, right? With the whole Trouble Shoes episode. Let's be real, there's only one pony of the law I respect, and it's not this guy. Yo! Sunset Shimmer! I like Sunset. I mean, she's basically just prototype Starlight, but ain't nothing wrong with being prototype Starlight. Plus her main style is pretty cool. Don't get to see it that often though. What's your favorite Equestria Girls thing? I love Rainbow Rocks, but I don't know if it's my favorite. My favorite's probably Backstage Pass. I love the Sunset Pinkie Pie story, and it has one of my favorite rarity quotes.
I was being judgmental, darling. What is the point of throwing shade if no one's there to catch it?
I wasn't that keen on Equestria Girls at first. But then again, I wasn't that keen on My Little Pony at first. I was pretty casual with it until like season 7, then I don't know, something clicked. But then yeah, after season 7, I was like, I have to watch Equestria Girls. I need the lore. So we're just looking for Opal now. Yeah, that's the last pet we need. We're still missing like quite a few common cards, but I guess we're only like a little more than halfway through the box. All right, yeah, never mind. We're fine. It's just whenever I start seeing duplicates, I get a little antsy. Thank you, Sweetie Belle, for calming my nerves. Yo, it's Quibble! Favorite Quibble episode, go. Easy, don't even gotta think about it. The one where Rainbow Dash helps him get his girlfriend's daughter to like him. If you said the Daring Do episode, you are simply wrong.
I have a 17 charisma.
Ooh, super secret rare Countess Coloratura. She is dripped out. The rainbow shimmery outlines really add to her eyebrow feather things. This is a good looking outfit. Too bad she doesn't actually end up wearing it. So you see how Fluttershy's like grabbing her hat? So she eventually does track down Gil, the fish. Then she shoves him in a coconut and hides it under her hat. That is what Fluttershy is doing while Rainbow Dash is fighting pirates and giant crabs. Speaking of Fluttershy wearing a hat, we are finishing off with cute little Fluttershy in a bonnet. Nice. What's up, Pee-wee? It's nice we get a reunion with him after Spike deals with him completely off screen. He could have stuck around for a little bit, right? But nah, background trash. I like the Trouble Shoes episode, Appaloosa's Most Wanted. Early Crusaders just crying about getting their cutie mark gets a little old. You know, especially since their approach to actually trying to get them is horrendous. Thank God they accidentally went on the side quest to get Trouble Shoes arrested. Our Lady Princess Twilight Sparkle, blessed be her name, eating some strawberries. Ayy. God, these are so dumb. I wonder why strawberry was chosen for her. I would think something like, I don't know, starfruit would be a little more thematically fitting. Do you think the Applejack card Do you think on the Applejack card she's eating apples? That's actually the real question. I hope I get an answer to that. Okay, so besides Sea Pony Rarity, I now need to find the LSR Applejack just to see what fruit she is eating. Hey, speaking of Applejack, we got her mom, but like in baby mode. Whoa, the Rarity is in the left corner? That's never happened before, right? I'm not crazy here, right? It's always been to the top right? First card is DJ Pone 3. I don't really have any anecdotes to say about her, She doesn't really do much. Just kind of there occasionally in the background. She does play a very important role in defeating the Sirens in Rainbow Rocks, though. Yep, incredibly important. Ooh, you are Pinkie Pie. This is what, the fourth you are so far? Nice. This is a fun pose. I love Pinkie Pie in Backstage Pass. That being said, I do not blame Sunset for hitting her Pinkie Pie limit.
I can't tell you how sick I am of Pinkie Pie ruining everything by running off to get churros!
Yes, new Pirate Pony card, finally. It feels like it's been forever. So this scene is just before the mutiny starts. Like, literally just before. So Twilight's talking to Fluttershy, and she's like, man, sorry this pirate journey sucks ass, Fluttershy. I know how excited you were for it. And Fluttershy's all like,
Nope, it's okay. I got what I came for.
Because at this point she had already kidnapped Gil. You could kind of see the lump in Fluttershy's hat where she's hiding him. You know, this story time would probably be better if we weren't sporadically jumping from one end of the story to the other. But I mean, it's not that complex of a plot. Pirates doing pirate stuff, yar. I'm trying to remember, because after 100 days of this, all these cards are kind of blurring in my mind. I have not gotten all the main 6 yet for this box, right? I think I need Twilight, Fluttershy, and Rarity? Okay, yes, Fluttershy. I have not seen this card, I know that for sure. I think sometimes I just be talking and I don't fully absorb all the information in front of me. Hey, we got the matching Sweetie Belle for this in the last box. This is this is the costume that she wears for Sweetie Belle's play in For Whom a Sweetie Belle Toils. I wish we had more context on what Sweetie Belle's play was about. But I mean, I guess that's the point of the episode. No one gave a shit about her play. Sorry, sweetie. Ooh, so this is just after the mutiny. Rainbow Dash is now the captain of the ship. So once the girls redirected the course of the ship, the captain was all like, what the hell is going on? Then they all got in a sword fight and the girls kicked his ass and threw him in jail. Fluttershy ends up letting him out of jail because, like, over the course of the story, he and Fluttershy have been bonding while Rainbow and the girls are off doing pirate stuff. And their character arcs mirror each other and stuff. Fluttershy, you know, chasing down and kidnapping this fish to take him back home, while Hoofbeard is stalking his ex-girlfriend. Anyway, back to cards. Yo, Our Lady Princess Twilight Sparkle, blessed be her name. What the hell is going on with that ribbon? Don't get me wrong, it is pretty adorable. It's just also incredibly silly. Opal! Finally, we got opalescence! Yes! Alright, important question that'll make or break my opinion of you. Cat or dog? Honestly, I don't know why I made it sound like such a loaded question. The obvious answer is cat, yes, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with dogs. I love my puppies, but if I just had the base option of get a cat or get a dog, it's cat every time. What the hell is that fruit? You know what? I'm actually gonna pull up Google. Purple round fruit, white inside. Alright, apparently this is called a mangosteen. Today I learned. Also on this card is Marble. Hi Marble. Sorry you got mogged by this mysterious fruit. But it's not like she really does anything anyway.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, here we go. The beginning of the story. So the girls are accompanying Fluttershy to release a fish back into the ocean. So there's a few plot-relevant things happening here. Like, Applejack is harvesting pineapples to make alcohol. That's what Rarity is drinking. She is currently getting blasted, which Applejack later uses to get Captain Hoofbeard drunk so that he opens up about what the treasure is they're looking for and why his crew abandoned him. As well as Pinkie Pie being the master of crabs. And here's Fluttershy being all melancholy as she does not want to release her precious fish friend. Whoa, Chef had Applejack, whoa! What a coincidence! That's Applejack's role on the pirate ship. How many arrow holes are in Daring Do's hat? That is a fact that, for whatever reason, my brain just does not think is important enough to remember. Ooh, tree hugger. What a silly episode.
Hey!
The whole Fluttershy Discord stuff aside, Maud and Celestia are great here.
You're the most basic of jokes.
Yo, Disguise Master Spike! Is this what he wears in the Equestria games? Or is this what he wears when he, like, tells Starlight that he's, like, super famous and doesn't want to mog Flurry Heart? Either way. Is that the Crystalling, or is it the Thorax episode? I can't recall. Oh, okay. So, picking up from last time, Fluttershy is just about to release Gil back into the ocean, but then talks herself out of it and decides to keep him forever. Until goddamn Captain Hoofbeard crashes his ship ashore and washes the little fishy right out of her hooves. Which is why every pony goes on this pirate adventure, so Fluttershy can scour the ocean for her lost fish friend. Which she lies to everyone about. No one knows that Fluttershy's sole purpose for this pirate adventure is to find Gil. Rose? Is this the pony that goes, the horror, the horror? One of the flower ponies say it, I'm pretty sure it's Rose. Is that meant to be an Apocalypse Now reference? I personally don't know anything about it, but I do know that Boomhauer also makes the same reference. The horror, the horror. That's what I did after Friendship is Magic ended. I just watched through all of King of the Hill. Yo. So there's a video on YouTube called King of the Hill is my favorite anime, and let me tell you, that video is absolute cinema. God, what a good show. Anyway, ponies, huh? Back to ponies. Whoa, super secret rare Trixie, yes! Don't mean to brag, don't mean to boast, but I'm a 6-course meal and you're just burnt toast. What stupid lyrics, God, I love her so much. Ooh, she has something on her. Is that the medal she got for defeating Chrysalis? Was it called, like, the Equestrian Pink Card of Bravery or something? I don't remember. Okay, so we're back with Hoofbeard and his girlfriend. She's the Pinksy pony, her name is Jewel. And her mom, the blue one, is super pissed at Hoofbeard for stalking them, right? She's all like, dude, just let her go! And that's the moral of the story. If you love something, set it free. That is the tie that binds Fluttershy and Hoofbeard's characters together. Twilight! I mean, stinky, not Princess Twilight, ew. But yes! I believe Twilight was the last common card we needed for the set. Also, I got a new phone, wow. Does the quality look better? I would hope so, my other phone was a 9-year-old piece of trash. But the important thing is, it focuses so fast. I don't have to sit here for 10 seconds waiting for the camera to realize how close the card is. Yo, little baby Flurry Heart! She's got little heart designs on her and snowflakes in the background. That's some good detailing. Man, it feels like Flurry is like, besides Twilight obviously, is the most common alicorn I open in these boxes. Maybe I've opened just as many Lunas, but like, geez. Ooh, okay, so continuing off of yesterday, Hoofbeard gets into a fight with the sea ponies and his girlfriend's mom specifically. And then Fluttershy intervenes. She's like, I learned something today. If you love something, set it free. And then she throws Gil back into the ocean. And you'd think Hoofbeard would be like, I will stop stalking my girlfriend now. But no, he plays the Udo reverse card. Because it's her mom that's actually making her stay away from him. Because he's a filthy land pony. Ew. But then, TLDR, Jewel and Hoofbeard get back together. Twilight turns him into a sea pony. And everyone lived happily ever after. The end. Alright, so this pack should be a higher rarity pack. We only opened 4 LSRs, and as funny it is to see Trixie and Twilight eating fruit, can we please not get the minimum rarity? I'm not expecting no fancy sea pony cards, just whatever the one is that's above LSR would be nice. Okay, moment of truth. Yes! Princess Celestia, what is this? SGR, Super Giga Rare. Not the biggest fan of the super flowery dark blue border, but Celestia herself looks pretty good. This is nice. Oh, so this is the Mutiny. Every pony picks up their weapons, Twilight keeping it fair, just using a sword, no magic. Spike is armed with crackers, which, not a weapon, true. For whatever reason, the captain thinks he's a parrot. I guess he's never seen a dragon, I don't know. Spike actually has a very important job on the ship. He is to drop a message in a bottle into the ocean every hour on the hour, containing love letters and vague threats to his girlfriend and her family. Alright, this has been Bright Moon Box 6. I will be back tomorrow with a new box.